Wait, how did we end up back here? No, even though it looks similar, it must be a different area. This little maze won't stump us. Entropy, since this place is called a maze, it surely won't be that simple, right? Yeah, have you noticed the pair of doors up ahead? Picking the wrong path will send you back to the start, so choose carefully. If you're lost, you could wander for days without making progress. Ah, I see. It's a perfect place to test a newcomer's determination. You know, what truly breaks one's spirit isn't the difficulty, but the tedious repetition and the frustration of no progress. It seems you've had your fair share of challenges too. As the old saying goes, the more you sweat in training, the less you bleed in war. Why? Why did you return? Have the monsters arrived? Because of their sudden appearance last time, I got hurt and had to escape in a sorry state. This time, none of you should help me. This is my trial, and I want to complete it on my own. Sorry, but allow us to handle these monsters. Hey, didn't you promise to let me handle it? Considering your current strength and physical condition, it may be tough for you to face these enemies. So you really do think I am nothing but a burden, huh? Are you kidding me? I've trained hard on my own, so I can totally handle this. If you could, you would not have gotten hurt. That was just. No need to be stubborn. You haven't undergone professional combat training, so it's only natural that you're not adept at combat yet. Since you're striving for bigger goals, why not let others handle the things that you're not good at for now? You came here to challenge yourself, not to give up on yourself, correct? You sure have a way with words. They are not mere words. It's insight I gained along the way. Through our journey, I understand how you feel. I have harbored similar thoughts before. I will earn recognition and trust as long as I can prove myself. I deceived myself with that belief too, and in the end, the outcome was rather disastrous. During that time, a respected senior of mine imparted a valuable lesson. Courage is not a means to prove oneself to others, but a source of inner strength to confront weaknesses. Her words have stayed with me all these years. Embracing our impossibilities is what opens the door to make them possible. If I persevere, can I become as strong as you? It's the first time someone had called me strong. Given my level of skill, I think it's possible. Unlike our enemies here, mediocrity won't kill us at least. As long as you keep fighting, there'll come a day when you overcome your own mediocrity. At least, that's what I genuinely believe. This time, try choosing the exit on the other side. I knew we'd end up in a new area. You've got good judgment. Must be like fighter's intuition. No, it's just, since there are exits and only a few doors, according to Corelli, all we needed to do was to make an exhaustive analysis of the topology. And while there are many obstacles, it'd be boring to just rely on measurements alone. I knew I'd have to make a little bit of a gamble. Let's go with this door. Back again. What awful luck. Oh well, let's try opening this door like Helia said. No, Shilu, look over there. Ah, is that the emblem we needed to find? Exactly. I can't believe the emblem was right there on the initial platform. Why didn't it show up the first time I came here? Is this some kind of test that you have to choose the wrong path? Anyway, now that I've got the emblems, there's no point dwelling on it. Time to go report to the old man Harold. Hey, the passage I came through disappeared. Looks like I'll have to navigate the sea of data to fully complete the challenge. Even if I could backtrack, I'm not taking any shortcuts. I need to prove to Howard how determined I am. Let's keep moving forward. I'll leave the fight to you, thanks. Piece of cake.
头伸过来。哟，决定了，就是你。一起上吧。好，引擎。
Check it out. This has got to be the last exit. All thanks to you. I'm sure this time Mr. Howard will recognize my determination. I'll be willing to take me on as his student. Let's go find him.
这里的氛围能让人心情平和。这里的氛围能让人心情平和。
Mr. Howard, I have completed the test. Andrew 4, do you reckon Shilu will be able to complete the test this time? You're right, that place doesn't pose any lethal dangers. With assistance at hand, she should be able to accomplish it smoothly. That said, let's inform the staff to retrieve them a bit later. They've been trapped in there for a considerable time, and I'm sure she'll give up as soon as the novelty wears off. But if she refuses to give up, I wonder what excuse I should use to appease her next time. Mr. Howard, how? How could you? That's weird. I feel like Andrew 4 is talking again. Mr. Howard, it's me, Shilu. What? I have successfully passed the trial. Shouldn't you fulfill your promise now? Andrew 4, what promise? Say it again? I told you, I'm not a dog. This is simply unreasonable. Fine, if you're unwilling to teach me, I'll find my own path. Shilu stormed off in anger. Seems that old age, frailty, blurred vision, and ringing ears make for convenient excuses. What excuses? My blurred vision and ringing ears are genuine. I'm just old, useless. I wonder how Miss Shilu is faring. Let's go and check on her. Shilu, are you alright? I'm just being upset by Mr. Howard. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Perhaps it's the after effect of a mild concussion. How about we visit white feather treatment ahead and get you checked out, just to be safe. Thank you. Sorry for the trouble. Dr. Ludi conducted a thorough examination of Shilu. It does appear to be post-concussion syndrome. It's quite something that you only stayed in bed for 3 days before engaging in these perilous activities in the sea of data once again. Doctor, is my condition serious? That depends on your behavior. With proper rest, you can recover. Otherwise, it could mean your death. Although your previous injury wasn't severe, if you continue to venture into the sea of data, anything could happen. I haven't fulfilled my dream yet, so there's no way I let anything happen to me that easily. The sea of data is vast and filled with uncharted territories. By the way, do you happen to know an elderly gentleman named Harold? Yes, what about him? He used to be a seasoned explorer in the sea of data before retiring. However, he claims that if given another chance, he would never choose that profession again. What? Just because he didn't enjoy it, he wants to discourage others from pursuing that path. Well, perhaps you're not aware of this yet. Harold had both his legs replaced with prosthetics. It happened during one of his exploration missions when his coordinates were miscalculated, transporting him to a dangerous, unknown area where he faced a vicious attack. In addition to that, he carries numerous old injuries and lingering effects. He says his colleagues are in similar situations. Either they retire early due to injuries, or they leave the industry because they couldn't handle the risks. And mind you, he was just a junior explorer, the safest level, until he retired. You see? You might very well meet your demise if you keep this up. I'm not joking. This doctor certainly has a straightforward manner of speaking, but it also seems he's quite amused. I heard he once jokingly threatened a patient with a chainsaw, warning them that if they didn't watch their diet, he would trigger their condition prematurely. And yet he hasn't faced any repercussions for that. It seems he truly is a skilled doctor. I understand now. In his own way, Mr. Harold was actually trying to help me. Miss Halia, do you think I have a chance to become as strong as you, considering my abilities? Me? Although you're younger than me, you're much more dependable. Actually, you all are. Without your assistance, Even if I managed to enter the sea of data, I doubt I would emerge unscathed, let alone complete the trials. Perhaps Mr. Harold was right. Avoiding danger and minimizing losses in a timely manner is the mature choice. But I simply can't accept that. This has always been my dream. Even if I have to give it up, I want it to be my own decision, made only after I truly understand the consequences. In that case, you already know the answer, right? Yes, it's just that I hope for a definitive answer from you. Then you might be disappointed. It's tough for me to give you a clear-cut answer. After all, I haven't found the answer myself. Competing against your own mediocrity is much tougher than battling enemies. It's a lengthy, draining struggle, so long that it might go on my entire life with no result in sight. Though I've given it my all and pushed myself to the limit, compared to the ordinary talents and efforts of that predecessor I know, I am still far behind. You're really a strange one. Are you trying to encourage me or discourage me? I'm simply stating the reality that I have witnessed, whether it's that predecessor with exceptional talent who came before me, or someone with average talent like me. We're all striving to become stronger, so I won't feel ashamed for myself. Rather than focusing on strength, having a clear conscience is what truly matters, right? That makes sense. I heard from Entropy that you're a leader, so you must be skilled at boosting morale. Quite the opposite. My one and only team member has quite a few complaints about me. Shilu contemplated for a moment, then stood up and stretched lazily. Phew. I'll have to chat with Mr. Howard another time. And Entropy, I may have to ask you to bring me to the infirmary again someday. Hey, Hugh. Just kidding.
这里的氛围能让人心情平和。
Oh, that must be it. Really, haven't there been too many coincidences today? You've seen it before? Of course, this is my master's treasure. With his noble background, there's nothing luxurious and valuable he hasn't seen, but he cherished this thing like crazy. I never expected to see it here. I thought he would be sleeping with it by now. I don't really know the origin of this relic. Do you know how to use it specifically? Well, I haven't had a chance. Master treasured it so much, even I couldn't touch it. Plus, I'd never seen him use it. I see. But since Chen-Xue said she gave you permission, why not give it a try? Put your hand on it and see if anything happens. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Wow, your permission verification is so advanced. No, it seems more than that. Looks like the time has come for you to use it. I left this message on your first day of school. Not sure when you hear it. Anyway, it indicates that your academic progress has been smooth, and you finally have some experiences worth revisiting. Our mentor often had a saying, and today I'll pass it on to you. While love steals into the hearts of others, it's the art that steals into ourselves. And so, I hope that experience is a pleasant one for you. What does she mean? What's happening? It's quite simple, let me guess. Based on our previous experiences, we should be inexplicably pulled into something and suddenly appear in another world, right? No, these experiences you're talking about are two. Welcome to the box of memories and time. Please relax. If you want to exit your memories, just think exit at any time. The sea of data. This is exactly the same. Wait. Look, over there. Is that us? Do you know me? I'm not sure, but we probably just met in a dream. What kind of corny pickup line is that? Oh, sorry, my apologies. I didn't mean to make fun of you. Don't mind me. Are you not Sanadina? My name is indeed Sanadina. I also go by Sana. The two present, these conversations were familiar to them. After all, the scene before them just happened not long ago and was consistent with the reality they knew. Is it when you two first met? Isn't it obvious? It's as genuine as it gets. But what's going on? Is it also the sea of data's recurrence ability? Not necessarily. It might be more like the book in the library, closer to virtual reality than the complete recurrence achieved by source matter. Ah, I see. Chen-Xue just mentioned she granted us permission to use this relic. In that case, Song-Chue should be the one to use it. This way, we might get more direct view of Lang-Qiu's past. So, do we need to think exit now? There's probably no need for that. Anything you want to know, I can just tell you directly. And if there's any confusion, gadgets can confirm. No need to complicate things. Moreover, it's probably not useful. I didn't establish any connection with it like you did. True. Wait. Actually, it can be quite useful. See, the reason we could come to Lang-Qiu was because of that dog. So, when we were in the Sea of Quanta, it should have been nearby. Back then, we didn't have the chance to roam around like now. If we can find it and see how it comes and goes, wouldn't that solve our problems? But it's hard to determine whether what we're seeing is just scenes from a memory or the complete picture of that moment. Oh well, since we're here, why not give it a try? If we catch it before the encounter, there's a good chance of discovering secrets everybody overlooked. But where are we starting from? If it was spying on us from the beginning. No way! Are we going to fight monsters even here? and the species seems different from last time. Or rather, this actually confirms your previous guess. Unlike digital books, this place doesn't only have data known by the author. Over there! Lucky for us, it really is here.
陈学姐吗？我从小就认识她了。刘英老师曾说，她或许是整个欧夏市最聪明的人。要去哪里呢？轻拂的风，也是知觉的一部分。
Flowing stars, other 有云. Once upon a time, the starry sky flowed like a river. In the annals of history, the stars shimmered like the flecks of gold dust in a master craftsman's creation, drifting with the sand of time, mesmerizing all who beheld them. There was a deadly beauty to it, a beauty born not of mere rhetoric, but of cataclysmic upheaval known as the Great Eruption, etching its mark upon the heavens. In conclusion, during that brief year, belonging to the age of Luoxing, the celestial stars traverse eons. The flowing firmament represents the sun's path amidst the Milky Way. Each twinkling point corresponds to the life of a star. Sounds incredulous, doesn't it? Yet, how many now, gazing upon the star from within their bubble universe, know that the stars beheld by ancients, the constellations they charted, all have faded into oblivion. Not a mere shifting of celestial bodies, but a vanishing act. The brighter the star, the briefer its life. Of course, the sun shines bright, as does the Pleiades, only because in the vast cosmos they are near enough to provide warmth amidst the infinite cold. Even the Sirius seen by the ancients and those seen by modern eyes are not necessarily the same. While the constellations remain fixed in the firmament, the stars within have long since changed, like guests departed from a grand feast. Today's sky is motionless. The twinkling stars of yesterday shine just as brightly today. In my humble opinion, such a world brings greater solace. What say you? Special announcement on equipment iteration. Dear visitors, currently the majority of digital books within the library have undergone hardware iteration to accommodate universal interfaces. Through the standard borrowing process, you can now utilize common communication devices to access tomes and use the associated reality reenactment feature anytime, anywhere. Following the hardware iteration, borrowed cards need to be reactivated with personal identification present. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. Due to the uncertainty of loading environments, the spatial changes during the reality reenactment of certain tomes can be drastic and potentially harmful to the user. Hence, the reality reenactment feature is temporarily disabled for external borrowing. If needed, please register and access it within the library's premises. Disclaimer: reality reenactment is a form of reverse reproduction based on specialized information processing. In cases involving real history, please do not assume that it represents actual events. Antares Library.